Okay. So in the above example, student and course table. So how many conditions are written? So only one giant for the
Condition.
two tables. So same way for the three tables, we have to write two joins. Okay. So not the three. Suppose four tables is there, then you have to write three joint conditions compulsory. Okay. So we have the three tables. AP suppliers sites all HR operating units tables. For the AP suppliers and AP supplier sites all, we have the vendor ID common column. Okay. So based on that common column, APS dot vendor ID is equals to APSA dot vendor ID. And for the supplier sites and HR operating unit, we are having the organization ID. Okay. So in this table, we have the org ID, whereas here HR operating unit table, we are having the organization ID. Okay. You should be aware all these tables. Based on that only, you can able to write the join queries here. So what are the table list I have provided previously? AP suppliers, AP suppliers AP module, GL module, and PO module, inventory module. That tables list I have forwarded to you in the chart previously. So based on that, you have to write the join conditions here. Okay. Anybody open the tables list?
Yes.
Okay. So you have to go through the tables, entire tables. So what are the columns available and what are the common columns between the tables? So suppose if you're taking the AP module, there will be some 6 or 7 tables will be there minimum. Okay. That is the compulsory required tables you have to remember. In that each table there will be some common column will be there and some extra columns will be there that is to use the payment information or supplier information will be there. Supplier ID will be there, that is stored in the segment 1. So like that we have to remember the column names also. So here coming to here AP suppliers and AP supplier side we have the vendor ID is common. So that we are using the APS dot vendor ID is equals to APSA dot vendor ID. And same way supplier sides all and HR operating unit we have the org ID common. So that APSA dot org ID is equals to HY dot organization ID. So this is the column name here. Here in this first join, we are having the same column name, vendor ID, vendor ID. But coming to this HR operating unit, we have the organization ID. Here we are having the org ID. Okay. We should be aware that also. So this org ID can be joined with the organization ID. Okay. So now coming to this APS vendor name. So we are giving the vendor name here and vendor site code. So based on this condition, it will give you the information. So we are using the three tables, joining the three tables using the equi-join and non-ANSI format. So and we are getting the information from the tables, different tables. If you want, you can add the extra columns from these tables also. So what are the columns existing in this table means you can check this, select start from AP suppliers. So we have the vendor ID, vendor name alternative segment 1. Segment 1 means vendor number. This is the vendor number. Okay. So I want to display vendor number also. Then here the ship to location ID, bill to location ID. So informations will columns, what are the required columns you can add here also. APS dot segment 1. If I want to add, I can add this also here. Like this. Okay. Same way you have the AP supplier sites all. So in that also we have the different columns will be there, but there should be compulsory common column will be there within this table. So that common column, based on common column, you have to write the join condition. Here vendor site code it is there. This is the information we have taken. And This is the vendor site ID. Okay. Here vendor ID is there. So in the AP suppliers also vendor ID is there, and AP supplier sites also vendor ID is there. Based on this column only we are writing this join condition. Okay. So suppose here I want the address line 1. Then you can add this address line 1. So you can add here APSA dot address line 1, comma. Okay. This is the HR operating. And then you can check this HR operating unit table also here. So business ID, organization ID, name, date, short code, set of book ID, okay, default legal, context ID. So these are the information in this HR operating unit. So only we are using the name here. Suppose if you want to use the any extra column, you can mention that column name also. Suppose set of book ID you want to add, then you can use this copy selected column header, and you can use the HOU dot set of book ID. So then again execute this one. Now we are getting the vendor name, segment 1, vendor site code, address, name, set of book ID. Okay. So we are joining the 3 tables using this join condition, equijoin. Okay. So here vendor ID is the common, and here organization ID is the common here. So rules to join the tables is arrow in a first table is comparing the given join condition with the all the rows of the second table. Okay. So suppose if you are using the join condition, so how it will work? Arrow in the first table is comparing the given join condition with all rows of the second table. So to retrieve the student and course details from the tables, course number and student details. If course number is 20, so I want to display the course number 20 details only. So then you can use the select start from table name, that is XX underscore student underscore 12. So alias name XX underscore course underscore 12 alias name save, where course number is equals to 20. So we need to mention the alias name here, either S or C. Course number will be available in this both the tables, so that we have to use the alias name, table alias name. Then I'm getting this. So I'm taking this, but I'm getting extra information here, okay? So they should not come like this, then we have to function. Okay. That course number is equals to 20 I'm mentioning, then still I'm getting Okay. So first we have to join the both the tables using the common column. After that, we are getting the only required information. That is, I want only course number 20, then I'm getting this information here. Suppose 10 if I'm mentioned, then 2 records I'm getting. 30, I'm getting only 1 record. Okay. So what we are doing here, select star from XX student underscore 12 alias name S we are giving, and for the XX course 12 alias name C we are giving. Then based on these two tables, we are joining the condition here. That is joining condition is C dot course number is equals to S dot course number, and C dot course number is equal to, I am saying the 2010 whatever based on our requirement. Suppose if you are not mentioned this, then entire both the tables will be joined based on this condition. Okay, then I am getting the all the information here. Suppose if I say course number 60 is there in this course table, but it is not used anywhere. So then how many records I am going to get it? So I'll insert this record. Insert one extra record here. That is 60 I am inserting. I will insert scale and course space 6000. Okay. This record I am going to insert into the course table. Now in the course table, how many records are there? 6 records are there. And the student table, how many? The 6. But here course number 60 is not available. Then if you join this table, both the tables, how many records I'll get it here? I'm going to get only 6 records here. So how many records are there actually? It is having the 6 records here, and it is having the 6 records in the course table also. When you join, we have only course number 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 only is there. But we have the 60 also. It is not came here. Why? Because we are joining based on this course number. So when the both the table contains this information, then only fetching the records here. Okay. So in this table we are having the course number 60 also. But here when you join the conditions, both the tables, so I'm getting only 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 only. 60 not there. Why? Because here we are verifying this course numbers in the both the tables. If it is contained, then only it is displaying here. Otherwise, it won't display. Why? Because we are using the equivalent operator here. Okay. So based on the department table and employee table. Okay. So how to retrieve the data here? So retrieve the list of employees from the EMP, DEPT tables by using the equijoin who are working in the locations Chicago. This is the my requirement here. Write a query to display. Write a query to display list of employees from EMP, DEPT tables by using equijoin who are working in the location Chicago. So location in which table it will be there? So first of all, you have to check the table, which table we are using and what is the data in that table. Suppose select start from EMP. Then you are getting the student and that is employee information we are getting in this table. Same way, select start from DEPT department table. So what information you are getting? Within this table you are getting the department name, department number, location. So now the requirement is I want to display the employee details. Who is location having the Chicago. Chicago means this is the department number 20, department name, research and location is Chicago here. From this employee table, if you find any location here, there is no location in this table. Location is available in the department table, but I don't have the employee details with the location in this employee table. So here within these two tables, what is the common column?
Department number.
Okay, department number is the common column. Based on that, we have to write the join condition. So how will you write the join condition? So based on the common column, select start from EMP, E table alias name E and DEPT D, where E dot department number is equal
Number
to
is equal to
D
D dot department number.
So then,
And
okay, first we will see this. So when you join the based on the common column, so how many information are you getting? So I'm getting all the information here. Okay, employee details I'm getting, and again department details also I'm getting here. That is department name, department location. Out of this, I want only Chicago location only. Then what I have to do? So I have to add one more extra condition, that is and location in which table will be in the department table. So that we have to use the that alias name D dot location is the column name, and you can copy this location is equals to Chicago. And I execute that, you get only location Chicago with these details. Here we have the file records. So how we are joined this? Both the tables, we have to first get the common column. Based on that common column, we have to write the join condition. So after that, when you join, you will get all the information from the both the tables. But from out of this total information, I only required Chicago location. Then I added the extra condition here. Suppose instead of the, I don't want to mention this Chicago, but I want to mention the department number 30 only. I want only department number 30. Then you can mention here department number D dot department number is equals to 30. Then I'm getting only department number 30, who is the employees and all this information. Okay. Suppose here I want salary more than 2000 here. Then how can I say? So within the all the information, I want to display only salary greater than 2000 or salary greater than 1500. So after joining the condition, extra condition that is on salary greater than 1500. So salary in which table? The employee table. So that you have to mention the E dot salary greater than 15. So that you will get the information here. All the department, but salary column should be greater than 600. Verify here. So anyone is less than this 1500. So only above the 1500 values it is displaying here. Okay. So after joining the tables, you can use the different scenarios here. So one we asked is location. Based on the location, Chicago location, we are displaying the information. Second is based on the department number. Either now you can use the based on the salary column. Different ways you can use the joint conditions. So I want to display the sum of the salaries of the departments from the employee and department tables. So write a query to display sum of the salaries of the departments from the EMP and DEPT tables by using the equijoin. Okay, tell me how to write this. I want to display the department names. Okay, so where it will be department names? It will be on the department table. Okay, then you can select the name, comma, sum of the salaries in the each department. How much is the salary? It is there. So department wise, total salaries I need. Okay, then we have to use the sum function, sum of salary. From EMP, E, comma, DEPT, B. Where? What is the common column? E dot DEPT number is equals to D dot DEPT number. Correct? So we are using the department number, department name wise, sum of the salaries are required. So that select D name, comma, sum of salary from EMPE, DEPTD, where E dot department number is equals to D dot department number. Anything missing here? Did we miss anything here in this query? So what is the requirement? Write a query to display the sum of salaries of the department from EMP, DEPT tables. So here department name we are taking, sum of the salary we are taking, and based on this two tables join condition also writing, but we are forgetting
Display.
here group by
Yes.
column. This is the function, aggregate function we are using, so that we have to write the group by class. Okay, so you should be prepared. Whenever you see the aggregate function here, you should be immediately tell that group by function is missing here. Okay, group by name. Okay, so department name, total salary, accounting, research, sales. Okay, so display name is that is alias name only. That if you want, you can mention department name. Okay, department name like this. That's the column alias name. But only main thing, what we are using here, aggregate function we are using, so that we have to compulsory use the group by class here. So one more requirement for me. So that is write a query to display sum of salaries of the department from. Okay. So, okay. Write a query to display sum of salaries of the departments from EMP, DEPT tables by using the equijoin if sum of salaries of departments are more than 10,000. So in the above query, only sum of salaries for the departments here. But here I need the extra condition, that is departments are more than 10,000. Then what I have to change here? Same query I can use the
One more condition we have to apply.
yeah. What condition I have to add here? So suppose if I add where clause in this, where salary greater than 10,000. So where already it is there, and salary greater than 10,000, it will work. So it won't work. So why? Because we are grouping the columns here. So after grouping the column, we are getting the information. This is the grouped column information. So whenever any grouped column information is there, on that if you want to use the condition, then you have to use the having clause. Having
Yes.
salary greater than 10,000, not the salary, sum of salary. Okay. So aggregate function is the sum of salary we are using, that having sum of salary greater than 10,000. Then you will get the exact information here. Okay. So whenever you are using the group by clause, so what is the information you have to remember? So aggregate function should be there in this, and based on this aggregate function, if any extra requirement is there, we have to use the having clause here. Okay. So on the group by clause, so if you want to filter extra information, then you have to use the having clause here. So normal columns you can use the in the where clause, but in the group by clause columns, so you have to use the having clause to filter the data. So any doubts on the equijoins? So next we have the non-equijoin. So what is equijoin? In the join condition, if you use the equal operator, that is called as the equijoin. So whereas non-equijoin means you should not use the equal operator.
No, no operator.
Not no operator, only equal operator you should not use. Okay, you can use less than or greater than, you can use the between operator, and operator is there, that also you can use. Only less than you can use, but you should not use the equal operator. Okay, retrieving data from multiple tables based on the any conditions except equal operator condition is called as a non-equijoin. So in this we can use the operators like this. It is greater than, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, and operator, between operator. Okay, that is comes under the non-equijoin. Suppose select star from EMP E. DEPT D, where E dot DEPT number is equals to D dot DEPT number I am using. Okay, so this is the equal operator we are using. So it will come under the equijoin. Okay, suppose I want to display only department number 10 only, the EPT number is equals to 10. Okay, then what will happen? So it is getting the department number 10 details, but we are using the equal operator in the where clause. Okay, whenever you are using this equal operator with the where clause, this is the equijoin. So I don't want to use the equal operator for the non-equijoin, then simply not equals to. This becomes as a non-equivalent. See this department number 10 means remaining and department numbers it is displaying here. Why? Because I'm using the department number not equals to department number. Then I'm getting this remaining department details here. So not equal operator you can use like this exclamation and equal operator, or you can use the less than greater than symbols also. Okay. Suppose if I say department number in 10 comma 20, then so what will happen? You are getting the information. After joining this, it will verify department number 10 and 20, and it is giving all this information again. Suppose not in again here also. Then also I'm getting how many? 22 it is getting, 22 records. But actually how many records is there in these tables? Employee table 14 records is there, and department table 4 records are there. So what it is doing? It will check with the combination. So not equal operator is there, so that it is other combination it will try with this all the information. Suppose if I say equal operator, then only getting 6 records here. So based on this equal operator department number, wherever it is matching, it is getting the information. Same way if I use the not equal operator, what is happening? This condition will reverse and it will combine with the, it will verify the each column in this employee table with the each column of the department table. Then we are getting the extra columns here. If you see this. Okay. This not equals to department number. This will be check here 10 and 30 it is there. 10 and 30. 20, 30. Like that. 10, 20 is there. There is no 10, 20 combination here. Okay. So we'll continue tomorrow with this non-equijoin operators. If you have any doubts, you can ask me in the WhatsApp also. Okay. And anytime if you get any doubts, you can ask me, then I will reply to that. Okay.